Hi, I'm Jason Gorby for ThatShelf.com, and we're here to look at Bob Marley's Exodus on UHQR vinyl. Bob Marley's Exodus doesn't need much in the way of introductions. Obviously, a masterwork by a master talent. Incredible album, political, musical, just astonishing. Some fantastic tracks on it. This was the original 33 RPM Exodus. It sold out very quickly. COVID-y times, kind of around there. And this is the old school way that, old school now, it's a couple years old, of what they were doing with UHQR. This wonderful sort of slide out box, wooden dowel on the side. Really, really love this way they did this kit. I've shown this before, but nonetheless, the way that AP Analog Productions does it is you get an actual honest-to-God version of gatefold record. I've just sort of put it in a seal. And then the records themselves are sort of tucked in here. This is a single 33 RPM version, which has been happily part of my collection, listened to several times, etc., numbered, and so on. And the actual numbering on this particular guy was 2675. So yeah, that I would have been perfectly fine having the 33 RPM version of this. And then, you know, they went ahead and announced all the 45 RPMs. We kind of knew this was probably happening. They did it as a massive list of basically most of the major Marley records. I had originally ordered them all, but then again, financial circumstances meant that I was only going to pick up a couple. Those two being Catch a Fire, one of my favorite records by him, if not my favorite, and this guy. So this is the 45 RPM version of Exodus. I will take a moment to actually hear the difference between the two of them, but I just wanted to sort of open this up and show the sort of fundamental differences. So first of all, just in terms of the way the packaging works, very different. Obviously, the thinner packaging still has the black on the side. It will actually take up less space on your on my shelves, but nonetheless, I will miss the ability to just slide this out. To keep the plastic on the outside and be able to slide it out, I really love this setup. It totally made it feel premium, especially for the cost that it is for these. These are exorbitantly expensive, especially for this poor Canadian. Nonetheless, the quality of these has been amazing, and that's what I've sort of been really responding to. This is, you'll see, it's sort of a clamshell thing, but before I open it up, I thought we will sort of explore it. As I carefully open this up, keeping the outer as pristine as possible, we have this. So the outer plastic fully comes off with my silly AP stickers, which are very hard to get off the plastic, but that's another story. And then we have this box, very simple, and it opens this way. It opens sort of like a book with all the elements inside. Try not to knock that out. And then the black on the side. So inside we have here the usual, the limited edition. Analog Production produces high quality, certified to be one of only 5,000. Pressed March 2025. Signed by Chad Kassam with all the nonsense inside. The technical specifications document that actually shows what they're using, etc. We have this, which is their catalog, including the catalog reissue series, and you can see here Catch a Fire on UHQR, on SACD, and on Reel to Reel. No, I'm not buying the Reel to Reel. Somebody's welcome to send me that with, and I'll find a way to get a player. But yeah, not that. And then a bunch of other records that they have on their catalog. They have the sort of booklet-y thing about it. Original release June 3rd, 1977, with the essay by Leroy Jody Pearson from 2022. So same essay that we had in the other, the sort of loosely set thing. And then the sleeve itself What number do I have? 3485 is what I received. And so this is the 45 RPM. It is embossed on the outside, really, really lovely printing, gorgeous, embossed on the back as well. This gold color. And then we have here the magic part, the 2 UHQR slices of vinyl in QRP sleeves. Looks absolutely pristine. Lovely Tough Gong replacement, not replacement, Tough Gong label recreated, and absolutely looks fantastically mint. What we have seen of late is obviously there's been an explosion of interest and then a sort of a slight diminishment, but some of us are still heavy into the collecting, obviously. But I've had very, very few issues of late. I think pressing finally got its nonsense together, and from these sort of prestige pressing plants, the RTRs have been excellent. Obviously, the stuff that's coming out of Mobile Fidelity and the QRP stuff, just absolutely spot on. So couldn't be happier with what I've been getting. It's been a long time since I've gotten a pressing, which is truly egregious. Anyway, there's our quick look at this. I will return with a sort of follow-up video about how they compare back to back, but I just wanted to sort of dig in here to this latest UHQR release, Bob Marley's Exodus. Thank you so much for watching. My name, again, is Jason Gorber from That Shelf. Please subscribe, ring the bell, let us know in the comments what you think of this particular release, and we will see you next time. All the best.